Hi everyone and welcome to day 9 of OctHorrorFest, and this time we are talking about the Grudge. And this is the original Japanese version called Ju-on. I apologise for my pronunciation. I do not know if that's right, so please correct me if I have got it wrong. And as you can see, my hair is pink. I have a light. That will change tomorrow when I go back to blue, because like I said before, all these videos are filmed on different days, so yeah, we're going to be switching up quite a lot. So, The Grudge kind of falls into the same category as The Ring did for me. It kind of came out around the same time when I was quite young-ish, but still kind of aware of what films were coming out at the time, and yeah, I was terrified of it. I actually remember a few years back loading it up on my laptop, and this was actually the US remake, and getting not even past the credits and turning it off again because I was too scared. And luckily I haven't seen the US remake, so I'm going into this with fresh eyes, which I'm very happy about, because, you know, my thoughts about The Ring and Ringu and how seeing the US remake beforehand maybe wasn't great. And the only thing I really knew about was the kind of young boy and like the kind of white painted faces and bodies that all the kind of ghosts have, and the kind of creepy noise that the ghosts make, which I can actually do. Now, first of all, I kind of really enjoyed the format of the film, how we kind of flip back and forth in a non-linear narrative, all kind of taking place inside this house. And it was very unexpected and refreshing, and I really liked it. I wonder how many times I've said that during this series. I really liked it. I really liked it. I really liked it. I just really like things. Now, initially, I was kind of expecting not to be as scared because of The Ring. In actual fact, the creepiness kind of never really lets up in this film. It's not really afraid to show you things, but what it does show you, they make an effort to make it really creepy. Because I've talked about before how I really hate it when things are revealed in horror films, and then it just kind of makes it not scary, whereas in this case they did it very well and, you know, carried on that creepiness, and what you were shown was just creepy. There were so many lingering shots so you could kind of really get a glimpse at what the kind of ghosts were. I guess they are ghosts, and I thought this was really well done. And there are so many scenes throughout the film that are just so tense, just so creepy. There are a few jump scares, and I will say that, again, normally I'm not a fan of jump scares, but these ones are done very well, and the kind of payoff is worth it, as in what's actually scaring you is scary rather than what's scaring you being not scary. There are actually multiple moments in this film that made me squirm with kind of like fear and uncomfortableness, and just made me go oof. There was one moment when a man, I can't remember his name, but one of the guys who you know, lives in the house and gets affected by it, his wife dies, I think, and he kind of gets, I guess, a little bit possessed by one of the ghosts in the house, and it's kind of a close-up shot of his face, and he does a really good job of just looking genuinely terrifying. He kind of contorts his face a little bit, his voice changes, it's just, it's very creepy, and that was probably one of the scariest moments of the film for me, rather than seeing all the ghosty apparitions. And like I said, this film kind of lingers and lets you look at the source of the horror. One moment in particular is when the ghost lady does a kind of exorcist-esque trip down the stairs, but it is so slow and just creepy. The actress who played this apparition was just very good at, you know, really creeping out, and if I saw this in real life I would just bolt, even though I know that it's just a person acting. And like I said, like, you saw everything, like, you know, but they created this kind of ghost that was just so awfully creepy. So I really like The Grudge. It was definitely not as terrifying as I thought it was going to be, but I think my tolerance for horror has gone up a lot since I was younger, but it still did have some really, really great moments that really were very unsettling and just made me shudder, and I love that in horror, so it was, you know, very successful in that area. I wouldn't call it one of my new favourites, but I'm very glad that I've watched it now. So what do you think of The Grudge? Did you enjoy it? Have you seen the US remake? If you have, pop a comment down below and let me know if I should watch it or not, because that'd be quite interesting, maybe next year. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a like. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter. I'll leave the links in the description down below. And if you really, 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 really like this video, don't forget to have a look at my Patreon page, where you can support me for $2, that's about £1.60-ish a month, and I post early access posts on there, some crochet bits and bobs, behind the scenes things, and yeah, just go check it out. I'll leave the link in the description down below. And thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you tomorrow for It Follows.